Bye, have a great time.
What's up, everybody? It's Jake from Mitzu Garage, back with another video giving you an update on the 1998 Mitsubishi Eclipse with the LS swap in it. I've been getting a lot of inbox questions about like what I used for paint and the cleaning supplies, so I'm going to cover that in today's video, and I just wanted to give you a general update of what we're working on. All right, guys, I'm back with another update on the 1998 Mitsubishi Eclipse with the LS1 swap in it. It's currently March of 2021. We're currently working on our cooling system right here. We've got our 2G Mishimoto radiator, the X-Line series. But if you notice, the radiator doesn't have a fill cap on it. So what do we do about that? Well, we bought this aluminum reservoir tank, and we're gonna run this first inlet from the water pump into this top part of the filling tank, and then it's gonna run all the way down to the bottom, and then this other hose is gonna run into the radiator. This aluminum tank, it didn't have these two holes right here, so what we had to do was cut these out, and then these currently aren't welded in, but we're gonna have to weld those pipes in. So basically it'll work out pretty good. And this tank is gonna sit right behind this headlight. So it's gonna sit pretty flush with the same height as the radiator. So it should be pretty good on hood clearance. So we're gonna see how that works out. All right, next I wanted to talk about our exhaust setup. I've been getting flooded with comments and messages being like, how in the world are you guys gonna do this? Well, it's almost there. It's not completely there. We've had a little bit of a hold up with UPS delivering parts. I mean, I didn't get my flex joints until last night. So we're kind of being held up by packages and whatnot, but it's kind of coming together, so I can give you guys an idea of what's going on. All right, first I wanted to talk about our cast iron manifolds. If you notice, we have them backwards and they're not facing back. Well, we can't face them back because we're using the original subframe, and these cars didn't really have an exhaust tunnel for them to run, so we had to face them forward. But these are actually, they're hooker style. Find them on Summit Racing's website. Runs for about $400, and these are about half of that. I mean, they're a great value. They really fit really nicely. We shouldn't have to worry about our spark plug wires or anything like that. So everything should come together pretty nicely. And then I kind of wanted to go over a little bit of what we talked about last time with some few new additions. So we've got our 2 1/4 stainless steel exhaust pipe right here. One on this side, one on this side. We got both of them combining into this Y pipe. And then this goes out to a 3-inch. And then we have this flex joint here. And then we got it going down into this 1 1/4 by 6 flat exhaust right here. It's 24 inches long. We decided to do a flat style exhaust just to give us that ground clearance. This is like a pretty popular setup in like NASCAR. So, I mean, it's not uncommon. It should still have the same flow rate as a normal exhaust, so don't panic on that. And then we got the flat box going out to a 3-inch again. And then we got this little curve right here. And then we got it going straight back. And we're still working on this, so it's kind of held up right here right now. But what we plan on doing is running this under the axle right here, and then it's gonna go up to a 45. We're gonna have the exhaust running all the way out the back. Also, I wanted to talk about our gas tank situation. Originally, we were gonna use the stock GSX gas tank, but we're probably gonna run into some problems. So we're probably gonna fabricate our own gas tank, but we're gonna fit it underneath the car. We're gonna have to do some welding and fabricating, but you know, we wanted to use the stock gas tank, but it's probably not going to work out, so it's probably best that we fabricate our own. So I've had a lot of questions about our cleaning process and our painting process. Now, this is the method we found best, and we've been doing this for many years, and we've had fantastic results. It might not be the best results for you. You might not like it enough, but this is what we found to be the most effective for us. So you could try it out for yourselves, but I'm going to show you what we do. When we clean the car, we use a little bit of WD-40 to help break up all that oil and sludge buildup. I mean, you just soak this stuff on for, a couple minutes, let it sit, and then just wipe it off with like a paper towel or a shop rag, and just 1 or 2 times of that, and you basically get all the oil off, and it's just amazing how much you don't have to put so much elbow grease into it. For your next step, what I do is I use some of this mean green cleaner. I put 10 parts water, 1 part cleaner into this spray bottle right here. So you'll just want to spray it on underneath the car, let it soak for a little bit, wipe it off. You might have to do it, 2 or 3 times, but it's going to help break up all that WD-40 kind of greasy, oily mess off the underneath of the car, so that should help before you start painting. And probably the most popular question that people have asked me is, what kind of paint am I using? Well, for the wheel wells and the engine bay, actually, we're using some of this US chemical undercoating. You'll kind of want it to spray it on there and kind of let it sit for a couple days, just kind of let it cure. But, we've been using this for many years, and it's actually paintable too, but it's by far the best product that we found that we've used. And then after that, you're gonna wanna put down some of this rust bullet. You could actually find this on their website. It retails for about $50, but you can usually find it on Amazon for about 30 bucks. I think my most recent order, I think I paid like $28 a quart. Now, you're not gonna wanna buy too much of this stuff at once. Usually once you open it, it starts to harden a little bit. So if you don't plan on using the whole quart, I recommend maybe just drilling a hole in it and just pouring out what you need, and then putting a screw back in it to kind of help prevent it from hardening so fast. But we've been using this stuff for many years, and it has fantastic results. And we didn't use the undercoating for the underneath side of the car. We used it for the wheel wells, but I'm gonna show you what it looks like with, just the undercoating or just the rust bullet paint, and what it actually looks like together. So let me show you that. So first I wanted to show you guys underneath the car. As I said before, there is no rust on this car whatsoever, and it's absolutely immaculate. And as you can see, kind of like in this area, this is all that rust bullet stuff. So there's no undercoating sprayed anywhere underneath here. Now, if you see like all this undercoating right here, that's all from the factory. I didn't want to scrape any of that off. So, you could paint over it and it'll be just fine. But if you look underneath this car, I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. It's amazing. I'm gonna give you guys like a little pan of all of the underneath side of it. Now there's still some areas for me to touch up. It's probably 95% there, but this rust bullet product, I mean, you don't need any special spray guns or anything like that. You could just apply it with a brush. Also, the rust bullet is a single stage paint. You don't need to put any primer down or anything like that. But just look at the results of this. It's just outstanding. It's just, oh man, I want to do this to all my cars now. It just looks incredible. Now here I wanted to show you guys what the wheel wells look like with the undercoating and the rust bullet applied. So we sprayed the entire wheel liners with the undercoating, and then we applied the rust bullet on top of it. But if you look at it, it's like a black, really glossy finish. But you know, if you touch it, I mean, it's not wet or anything like that. That's just the normal finish of it. So it's just beautiful. I've never seen wheel wells look this nice. It's amazing. But also with this rust bullet, you want to apply this over the undercoating because the undercoating is really soft. So if you get oil or stuff like that, it's going to deteriorate and it's going to leave stains on your wheel wells of where the oil spill was. So you'll want to apply this stuff on top of it just to kind of prevent oil stains from sticking to the undercoating. So it looks really good so far. Hopefully you guys like it. And I mean, it's not an expensive alternative, and I've had pretty good results with it. So hopefully you guys can use the same product I do as well. So up front here, I wanted to give you a demonstration of what that undercoating looks like just by itself. So this entire engine bay right here was applied just with that undercoating stuff. And you just use a standard rattle can, but we're probably gonna put some type of coat over this. I do really like the matte finish, but you gotta be really careful just using this because anytime you spill oil or antifreeze like that, it's gonna immediately show a stain and it's not gonna look this nice forever. So you'll wanna seal it up with either some rust bullet or some other product that you might like, but you know, they sell other colors in the rust bullet other than just black. So, you know, they sell like this silver color here. You could try that too. But I just want to let you guys know that the undercoating and the rust bullet product, I mean, they have very potent fumes. So you'll want to do it in a good ventilated area with a fan running. So just to give you guys a little tips. Oh, and here's a good example too is, you know, here's the undercoating stuff. No clear coat over it, no rust bullet over it. And then below here, we've got the rust bullet applied too. So it's a very high gloss black, just to kind of give you guys a demonstration what it looks like. So top part, just undercoating. And then the bottom part is the undercoating with the rust bullet applied. So this is what I've had good results with. So you guys can feel free to do what you want, but I'm just here to help. You know, I constantly get questions about, you know, why did you use this or why did you use that, especially on the rear end here. But over here at Mitzu Garage, we use what we have laying around. I don't know if you saw our exhaust setups, but we had some like different pipes going on, and you know, it's honestly all stuff we just had in the garage. Like that rear end, I mean, it's just what I had laying around. You know, if it breaks, I'll fix it. It's not a big deal. But just to give you guys an example of, you know, us just using stuff laying around here, let me show you my dad's 37 Chevy over here. Inside my dad's 37 Chevy business coupe, we got some 1991 Mitsubishi Eclipse seats, courteous of me. They are reupholstered and they are gorgeous. If they looked like these before, I probably wouldn't have gave them to my dad. But, you know, he's always going over to my house, asking me, you know, what you got laying around? You know, what can I use? You know, so we got first gen Eclipse 91 seats. You know, we got Mitsubishi seat belts. We've got 69 Camaro door strips. I mean, we got a spare piece of leather here with 1937 engraved in. So we just use stuff we have laying around, guys. It's nothing special. We just try to make everything work, but those seats do look gorgeous. I am pretty jealous of those. I'll have to steal those someday, but they look really nice. Walk around our shop, you know, we got parts sitting everywhere. We got a gas tank there, we got a wheel there. We got another LS1 here. This one's already spoken for a Volkswagen Beetle. We might be posting about that in the future. Just a heads up. Also, we got a new engine over here we just got. It's a L83 direct injection. Don't know what we're gonna do with that yet, but we got it laying around here. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching our update video on our 98 Eclipse LS swap. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the videos so far. I try to stay updated with you guys, but hopefully we'll have that exhaust done soon and maybe we'll start the car soon. You got to stay tuned. Thank you so much.